Good morning and welcome to Tattnall County in a very special morning break live from the Glennville Sweet Onion Festival. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Tim Guidera.
And I'm Camille Syed. We are at the Glennville Chamber of Commerce for one of the biggest events of the year right here in Glennville. It is happening this Saturday, but today we have some sweet surprises as we talk to people who have been working on this festival for so long.
Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend on Saturday. It's going to be a great day today as we learn all about the history of the Sweet Onion Festival. We talk a little bit about all the planning that goes into it, meet some city officials who are very involved. Going to be a lot going on here, going to be a lot going on this weekend. And we're not alone out here today.
Yeah.
Kyle is also in Glennville today. He's just down the road.
That's right, and he's got the star of the show behind him in that field. Kyle, tell us about where you at.
Okay, I lost you, but we are out here, as you said. This is the star of the show, the Onions. It is the Glennville Sweet Onion Festival happening this weekend. And, of course, you can't have a festival without planting hundreds of thousands. We are on 75 acres of land here from GNR Farms. We're about a mile away from where you guys are right now, and yet we feel like we are so removed. This is actually the last 75 acres of about 600 acres that they planted this year of sweet onions. These onions right now, they have been lifted. They still have not been clipped, and they said this is the last field that they have to come through and do this, and then they take them over there to their plant. They'll process them. We went in there. We're going to show you that a little bit later on in the hour. They said they've already shipped about 20% of the sweet onion crop this year, and hoping to get all of this done and in the stores by Labor Day. That's their goal. And they start to work on this next week. They got to get through the festival first, right? We got to enjoy ourselves this weekend. We're going to talk with the heads of GNR Farms coming up here in a little bit over here in Glennville. But for now, I'll send it back to you guys as we get folks set for a fun weekend celebrating the sweet onions here in Glennville.
All right, thank you, Kyle. We will be checking back in with you all morning. The Glennville Sweet Onion Festival is really a celebration of each year's crop and the impact it has on this community and the local economy.
That's right. It's an all-day event. Really everything going on Saturday. A full year of planning, preparation takes place for the people in Glennville.
We are joined now by Festival Chairman Wayne Dasher, longtime Festival Chairman, and Dave Flanders of Optum Medical, who really makes this happen every year as the grand sponsor. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Good morning.
I know a lot of planning goes into this, Wayne. We are real close now.
Yes, sir. We close. We looking at Saturday here 2 days away, so we got it in together. Just the weather participates, we'll be in good shape.
All right, there are so many events for people to expect on Saturday. Give us kind of the rundown and just how big of an excitement this is for people in the area.
Okay, well, we start out downtown Glennville, and up at the old high school up there, we start out with the parade. It's the very first thing we kick off there. It takes a little over an hour for all the participants to come through with the parade, and we have a little judging deal there, some judges that'll pick the best float and be announced at the end of the parade, so to speak, and everything. But then the arts and crafts folks are, on both sides of the street there, from one end to the other. The street's blocked off, so it's good there. And right after that Onion Festival gets over on Saturday, Sunday is Mother's Day. And so it gives an opportunity for someone to kill two birds with one stone when they come. They can come to Glennville if they live somewhere else and go to the Onion Festival and then visit with their mother or their family, and go from there.
Yeah, make pre-Mother's Day a big party that way. But Dave, this is such a large community event. That has to make it so important for Optum to be involved in such a big way.
It is. We're just so happy to be be a grand sponsor for the Sweet Onion Festival for many years, and this is my third year being associated with the event. It's amazing. We have a great time participating in the parade and the festival, and just making it possible for this festival to happen, and we're just thrilled to be a part of it.
Yeah, and Wayne, you were talking a little bit earlier about being a part of just about every single one of these festivals for 49 years now. Tell me about the growth and how important it is that it has grown so much over the years.
Well, it started out at the very first one was down at the Glennville Farmers Market, and which is now kind of, the market is run down, and it's just, hadn't been kept up. It's owned by the state, Department of Agriculture, and nobody has any money to do anything. And so anyway, the farmers started going and building their own sheds. So most of them do their growing in the the fields nearby, and do their packing there, and then they're shipped out from there. And so, as you know, the 17 counties that are approved to grow the Vidalia onions with a federal marketing order, Tattnall County is the largest grower of all the onions. And we got a little later on, we got the expert here from the Georgia Department of Agriculture to tell us a little bit more about it then. But it's been a great event everybody looks forward to it from year to year, and we've been fortunate. Very little rain has caught us in the 49 years there, but it's great to say that I've been here that many years. And when we started out, onions there was no way to advertise for the farmers and everything like that, right? It is now and everything. And what happened was, people were looking at ways to try to promote them to get them out on the market. Piggly Wiggly over in Vidalia, they were the main ones that started the onions going to other people. They were Piggly Wiggly Southern. Mr. Achenbach was the president, and he fell in with love with these onions and everything, and they actually had the bags made, and then they brought them to the farmers over here, and they were bagged in their bags, and it said the pride of Piggly Wiggly, Sweet Onions, Vidalia, Georgia, and that's where it picked up the name from. And so the onions, out of all 17 counties, or how many there are, Tattnall County grows over 50% of the onions.
Wow.
So we got, 3 of the biggest packers here, G&R, Bland's, and Schumann's out of Reedsville up there is the biggest growers in packers, and it's good. And they grow a fair amount in Toombs County. And like I say, we'll find more about it from our economist when he comes in here.
Yeah. Dave, I'm sure you're going to be
Pretty large entourage and a float here in the parade, and we'll be all having a good time.
All right. Well, thank you both so much. Look, I know you're looking forward to a great day on Saturday. A couple of great days leading up to it as well.
That's right.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much for joining us. We have so much more to come as we're live here at the Glennville Chamber of Commerce. We'll be right back.